1 million houses that he promised residents of Alexandra in Johannesburg. The president saying there that there's simply no space in Alexandra.
What you saw right there is the reason why I get so angry, so infuriated with all of this, all these lies. First, Cyril says some bullshit for an answer with a very clear question, with questions fired at him harder than how hard guys get when they look at Belle Delphine's tiny little tits. And then today, as we speak, he is at that room again with the same hard-hitting questions, probably even harder than how hard you get when you look at Belle Delphine's tiny little tits, and still answering with some bullshit. Yesterday, I happened to run into Cyril's, I wouldn't say hearing, but it's that thing where the president goes to parliament and then all the members of the government of national unity ask him some questions regarding society and the societal issues they face and the problems and solutions they can take going forward. But I'd be lying if I told you they came up with any solutions. They were just asking about what he has to do or what he thinks on certain situations. Like, for example, in the clip I just showed you just now, the news reporter talks of the 1 million homes Cyril promised to build in Alexandra. And guess what the man says? He says, first, there's not enough space to build homes in Alexandra. As if he didn't know that before he even decided to make that shit promise. And then he says, I'll do you one better. Not only will I say there's not enough homes in Alexandra, but I'll tell them this.
And that the 1 million homes were actually for the greater part of the country and not just for Alexandra.
I didn't mean Alexandra alone. I meant different parts. Why the bullshit? Why give the people false hope? Do you know how good you made those people feel when you told them you were gonna build 1 million homes? Do you know how meaningless that is now because you just admitted it's not true? You basically said what you said earlier is not true. Because you said you were gonna build 1 million homes in this one city, and now you're saying you were gonna build them in different cities as if you've actually done that. We both know you haven't done that yet. And then you say there's not enough space in Alex anyway. That giving you an excuse to not do that. And you think I'm the controversial one. Whereas the most controversial people you watch are the people that pop up in your screens every single day of the week. Your favorite politicians. And let me put y'all on game real quick. How often is it you hear a politician giving an excuse, pardon my Greece, for a situation they just didn't deliver in, which is basically all the time here in South Africa. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they're cooking, it's still a beautiful place, they're still doing what they can, but let's be honest here, I'm not gonna sweep this massive hump of junk under the rug because it's just too much of junk to sweep under the rug anyway. The rug wouldn't even do shit with the amount of garbage that would be under there, so I'm gonna expose it all. There's nothing done. Okay, the amount of good things done, that's great, but it becomes a problem when you start promising other things, and not only do you under-deliver, you don't even deliver at all. So, I don't know. Tell me what you think. Goodbye.